Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. What a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Oof, and after that pick 6, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jordan. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gives it on the option. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Bears the pressure. Moves away as he feels pressure. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
He'll take another shot here. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Trojans will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got it down the left side. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Inside the 45. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throwing on the run. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick six.
3rd and long is difficult. You have to push the ball down the field. Nothing worse than watching people dink and dunk on 3rd and long and get tackled and run the punt unit on. I like the aggressiveness. Try to push the ball down the field. It's not the worst thing in the world. You throw an INT, it's kind of like a punt.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together. And now they've lost the ball here. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, that's a bad break for the offense because they're running the ball and just trying to give themselves some wiggle room down near their own end zone. He breaks through, but he can't hold on to the football. And the worst thing happens, you now turn it over, giving it to the opponent inside your own red zone.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Michigan State pulled one out today on a day they clearly did not have their best, and that's a testament to those players there in East Lansing. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Trojans headed quickly to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab near the marker, it's Lane. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Looking back to last year, the Trojans made a midseason quarterback change. You might expect that, trying to live up to what Caleb Williams was able to do, but Jaden Mayava certainly finished strong, Jesse.
Yeah, the UNLV transfer looked really, really good, especially at the end of the year. And you know with Lincoln Riley, one of the great QB whisperers in recent college football memory, if you're locked in and you're playing and you're seeing the field the way Lincoln Riley is seeing it and calling it, this offense is going to be unstoppable. If he does that, he is going to put up Heisman numbers.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. speeding down the left side. The 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
That makes the score Oregon 28, USC 0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try it over the left side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Lane. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40 and it's first down. The Trojans want to crank the tempo. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Oregon! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
And how about that play by this defense, reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for room, it's Sanders. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Dances away to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Moore will throw. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy, you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Find space on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. The offense changing the play. Just keep slinging it. Going for it all. Grabs it inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
They'll run play action. He'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Good enough for a first down.
They'll go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Brings up second.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yards.
There he goes! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
At the 41, it's third down.
Moore to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stewart. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
USC 6.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
56, USC 6.
The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Set to advance on the ball.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... Out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Brings up 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Benson. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
On the play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up, Dave.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
The field goal is no good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate, and listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Sanders. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball somewhere.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the direct snap, it's Sanders. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat.
And they go back to the well, and this time the defense is ready. Like, great job. You've already seen this wide receiver have some success running the football. They try it again. They try to give it to him on the reverse, but nice job staying home and getting the speedster on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Swings it out to his running back. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Motion from the wideout. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the right. Got it in the open. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's low. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Mayava. On the run, still looking. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, USC!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The Ducks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Whittington. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Arizona State is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up 14 over Colorado. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Sanders. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Sanders. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that for Palmer. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account. And it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Makes the grab. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Got his man on the right. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready, they were fast, they were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Gonna swing it on second down. Into the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davison.
Like I'm racing on a fast track, trying to get my life mapped. I'm right back to the same place that I started at. Me, myself, and I, but got the most high traveling with me. Ancestors taught me plenty of things to keep me sane in this strange world that starts off innocent, but soul catches blemish and stray bullets from others still catching whoopings. Ain't thinking before they pull it. Make sure you keep on pushing and looking for another way out. Maybe the scenic route, taking your time, cause you trust the divine to supply all of your needs, but still you must proceed to do what you need to. That's really if you truly do have faith. Face the truth, don't run away. No more tomorrow, start today. It's never promised anyway. I'm forced in dragon's fire, so you know I'm slaying every day with no trace. A carbon copy, carved a God's body. Can't no weapon stop me from holding my head up high.